And we're back, playing more not for broadcast. Second episode went pretty well. We got the special glowing whatever the heck nonsense. Only messed up maybe once or twice. I forgot, you gotta turn all this junk on. I don't need the fan yet, but I'll pregame it.
Why are all men such pricks?
Keep the camera on. Load up the adverts. We gotta play that.
No.
Sorry, are you saying you chose
hit up the Illuminati.
I don't know why I talked to you.
The probably is a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality have any
Channel 1.
Pricks. Going in
Make
5,
them like us more.
4, 3.
All right, let's get it.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
I don't think they're going to give us a break.
Of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring
They're going to keep ramping this
of a
up.
silent resistance movement? And what would that mean as we go into the future?
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now,
Taint?
Doctors Ingrid Sforsborg
Is that like Dante's
and
Inferno?
David Wong
Is it the
announced
sequel or
today
the
that they're
prequel?
considering 2 possible options.
Would y'all see that?
With two of the finest minds
Dante's
in science
taint?
working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
Without enough engineers to successfully fix their craft, the team seem likely to attempt to farm the cavern's ecosystem while they wait for rescue from above ground. I think I'll stick to risotto, Jeremy.
Bloodbath avoided. As the last
Bloodbath
Mr. Snugglehopps
avoided.
is found and destroyed, we ask, how could we have been so blind?
Fortunately, this station wisely chose not to advertise Mr. Snugglehopps.
They're like throwing
and
a
the
lot of this
subsequent
right now.
disappointing sales
Like a
turned
whole
out to be a
bunch.
miracle, as only 7 children were horribly injured by the lethal toy. How much worse could it have been? Thankfully, we'll never know.
Questions have been raised about the government's judgment, with Prime Minister Peter Clement forced to apologise this morning for seeming to endorse the self-combusting plaything in this publicity shot taken last Christmas. Let's hope his niece recovers quickly.
Table for 2. Johnny Hamsleeves and Tiffany
Killing
Lamore
it.
were spotted having a private moment out at lunch today.
The popular couple have certainly been on a roller coaster since they started dating late last year. And this image is sure to place them firmly back in the tabloids.
1 second. Somebody's at the door. I'll be right back. All right. That probably took a minute or two. No big deal.
Could we be on the verge of the biggest celebrity wedding?
probably won't even have noticed that little cut.
Randy Grizzlenuts McFridge married
Reminder to
his longtime
fast forward.
tag team partner Tina Tiny Hands last year in a wrestling ring made entirely of cake.
All right, back to it.
Is this one
This game
celebrated
is... Oh,
role model about to become the bad
not
boy
going
of
to take it easy on me.
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster
Like-
behind them, Remington's Fist CEO Sophia Remington today announced a brand new product that already has
mean
the
preparing
markets
images?
buzzing
Like,
with
just
interest.
show me.
This groundbreaking product came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today. Though its critics are skeptical,
Whatever.
the young CEO can
I don't know the
fulfill
difference
their
here.
When only a
What is
Flard
that?
will do, you need the Flardmaster 5000. That's the slogan accompanying the announcement that has rocked the construction industry this morning. The breakthrough device for aiding in installation is sure to change the
Okay.
way we see the humble Flard.
Sure.
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon live at the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's
National Nightly News.
Man. Oh, interference. Here we go. It's moving fast. Slow down. What camera am I coming back in on? I can't really even check at this point. I guess I can just come back in on 3. The both of them ought to be safe. Right? Right? Oops.
But first tonight, while Advance is certainly proving popular with the majority of the country, who've seen their wealth and standards of living
Nailed it.
increase considerably,
I think.
for some, the transition has not been as pleasant.
That's right, Megan. The formerly aristocratic members of our society have had to make major adjustments to come to terms with the new regime.
Robin Short is in suburbia investigating rumours that these previously privileged people may be planning some kind of protest. Robin?
Thanks, Megan. I'm here in
I'm gonna get ready to
Norwich
bleep,
to talk to
'cause
Wentworth
I don't
and
know.
Penelope Somerset Bentley, who were relocated to the house you see behind me after Advance
They
passed
throwing the
an
whole
Assets
kitchen
and
sink
Wealth
at
Act
me.
on their first day in office. Tell me, how are you settling into your new lives?
Well, quite frankly, Robin, we're not settling in at all. Our neighbours are whitewashers.
Look at this
Simply
interference, man.
untenable. I hope you'll forgive my language, but it's as steaming as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much spatting.
Steady now, Penelope.
I knew it.
Sorry, Robin, my sister's under a lot of pressure. She had to dress herself this morning and she still hasn't quite recovered, Robin.
My goodness, that must have been quite a shock.
She really struggles with ribbons, Robin.
Well, at least you've been rehoused in a nice big house.
Big house? This grubby little gaddis spatch only has one staircase.
And the breakfast room and the dining room in the same bloody place. Imagine that.
I'll take
a
it.
little one's grub in one room.
I
One
mean,
room, Robin.
Just
So what
build
would
it over
you
here.
say to the people that feel that your family has had it far too easy for far too long, and that these redistributions are both fair
I'll come back
and
in on
just?
probably
I hardly
3.
think we've had it easy for fussle's sake. Only one of our swimming pools was even heated.
But
Only one.
realistically, what can you do?
Well, you've
Only
asked
one,
the
huh?
right bloody question, Robin.
Thank you, Wentworth. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquiry
Ooh-wee.
for no reason.
I think our
I get
toilet
no
worked
breaks.
instead. Dear George. Oh,
No wonder my mans didn't want this job. You can't even blink.
In the buttocks and he ran off into the woods.
Oh, good times.
No, that's probably my last happy memory, Robin.
Tragic, but what can you do?
We will rise and rebel. We wage war on our revolting rulers with righteous words and rebellious writings. Our best guess in our quest for redress is to divest our breasts in an undressed bare chest protest.
Oh, what's that?
Daddy!
You stripping?
Daddy, it's
Daddy!
something!
Please don't do that. We can't show this on the news.
Right, you buggers! Carry ho! Tilly! Get the dog!
Tilly's our mummy. She's proper cracked too.
Well, at least you are showing some shame.
Free at last!
Somerset Bentley, glad to meet you. See, the protest has started already.
There's way too much
Nice
going on
sharp
to
work,
even
boy.
focus on.
He gets that from me, you know.
There we go.
But, and forgive me, what are you trying to achieve here?
We just want to be fucking well heard, that's all.
Language, Penelope. We are
Penelope.
news, not rules.
Sorry, Daddy.
We want the world to realise we won't roll over and run away. We will revolt. We will rise again.
Yes, we bloody well will. Spaff and piff pop.
You shooting?
Are you okay?
Daddy, how could you?
Well, shut up and get your
Well, Jeremy, Megan.
My guy got a loaded gun?
Iconic protest movement takes one in the top legs. It's back here in the
get the
studio.
dog.
I'm Robin Short, chuckling surreptitiously in moderate hatchings.
Thanks, Robin. Well, that's certainly a story we want to be keeping an eye on, eh, Megan?
Speak for yourself there, Jeremy, but I've seen enough shaft work to last me a lifetime.
I'm sure you have. But can a naked protest movement ever really catch on? It doesn't seem like the way we do things in this country.
But as I'm sure you're aware, Jeremy, this country is
Nailing
becoming
it.
a very different place.
Yes, but seriously, who's going to run around naked in our weather?
Oh, hopefully not you, Jeremy.
Yes, well, there wouldn't be enough
Not right now.
canvas for the
Well, maybe.
squiggles.
When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board Finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
Woo!
1 minute back.
Oh, sorry,
Woo!
I'm
Almost
busting.
forgot the commercial.
She's funny.
Yes, I know. I think it's very endearing.
She wants your job.
She's welcome to it. Why is it raining on my desk?
Alex, Booten, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about.
No.
Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake.
Don't show
Wants
the
to see
jubblies.
Fanny's on the news.
The
Bozeman
lovely
out.
bits.
Or collect your thoughts in our beautiful gardens.
We got the A+ at least.
At the end of your stay, you'll pass on pain.
At least we got that.
Surrounded by those you love, in comfort and luxury.
Woo-wee!
Isn't that what we all deserve at the end of a life well lived? Our expert legal team will help you make all those difficult arrangements.
Well, that's what it says.
After
Yes, I understand that, but I always say welcome back.
I'm gonna leave it on
Just
3.
keep it as it is.
Well, of course you do. I've got one hack line.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's something wrong with the auto cue.
10 seconds.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
Want to see us fry? It's good for the ratings.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first,
Okay.
we're going now
Killing it,
to our
killing
own
it.
Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals of the new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You joined me live here from the final of the first annual Sports
Lovely
Board Championship.
queuing.
It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Ellie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the lanky hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12
The
outs,
stanky leg.
14 finishes and a divorce pending. It's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the fingernail Harris. Just waiting on the ref now. The slapping ceremony is taking part. Still going on.
Goofy shit.
And, Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin.
My B.
Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brain. Stupid. Eddie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time.
It's goofy.
On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. Using his arm to pick up the ball.
To pick up the ball?
Not a bad shot there from Harris. Back to Striker for shots number 3. All right. She's gone to sort of throwing it under her legs. Not bad, if you ask me. Was there contact? Don't know why you complaining. To Harris. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out.
Man.
Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Football, move back.
I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope the round 2 treats him a bit better. But first, of course, after the argument with the ref section, it's time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends. And of course, now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense.
What is this game, bruh?
Striker giving it large.
Second round, double. Harris.
Wins round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch. Apologise if we broadcast any of that stuff. She appears to have slogans across her breasts and arse. Try and ignore all of that. Security, I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible. They're trying to carry on play, but it's proving a bit difficult.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
struggling to follow.
Me too.
It's quite an eyesore, and women's body. Yeah. All right, great. Okay, so back into round 2 now, and Harry's absolutely determined to close that massive gap.
Holy cow! What just happened?
No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever. Harris. And was that a fitted thumb screw? We haven't seen that since the Heats. What a brilliant move. Back to Striker. And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound. Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastering display here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, we've always said that. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves. 4 rounds and 7 subgenres.
Holy
but now,
cow.
of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Remington Smith.
On my whistle, on my whistle.
Nice piece of music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for that. We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it. Is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dance interlude there. Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security is on it. And the bucket has been knocked over. I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now. Genitals flying around for all to see. Really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television. And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Final poses.
What is happening in this game?
The final pose.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these 2 players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Bruh.
Not bad.
Bruh.
Well, that ball boy's giving me the eye all day. I don't know what's going on there. Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball. I'm all right, ladies. Tommy Harris.
Look at my man's form now.
And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move because, of course,
This is
if
like
it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going
Chris
to the
Pratt's understudy or something. Like.
Back to Striker. And Striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course, perhaps. And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course, we've seen that before. Look at her face. She is absolutely gutted. What a mud. That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame.
Harris receives possession now.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles. So, here we go. Tommy Harris. That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there. Perhaps a little contact caution from the referee, who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker. And she's let the nerves get to her. What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, like, I mean, this is a mess now. I don't know what I can be doing about this. I mean, sort of breasts and genitals for all to see.
They never go near the dude.
I mean, there's only so much you can do. They're sort of everywhere, aren't they? All right, I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because these protesters, hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match. Nonsense is going on here. Yes, yes.
We want our money.
Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters.
Bruh. This one is like brain overload.
Oh, jog on!
This is the mime round.
It's an absolute bloody... Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it?
Not me.
Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. Really
I'm like
good
struggling to keep up.
Really high level play here from two absolute juggernauts of the sport.
Of the sport.
Hold.
The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me.
My guy.
She's juggling it around from her hands. Interesting. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's and she spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on.
Illegal spit.
From Striker.
Illegal?
But she's in it to win it.
Harris's ball.
On it like a car bonnet. Tommy Harris here, having a bit of beef.
My man.
And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move. Not sure if he hasn't had his potassium or what's going on today with Harris. And he's trying to... And the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic... There we go, Jeremy.
Anybody follow?
How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump. We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official.
And he makes the call.
Please. And the winner of the first annual Sports Board Championship is... everyone!
Okay, the ref has decreed once again a win for everyone.
Man, come on.
Me as my 15th win in the Sports
Be
Board
out of this
Championship.
stressful crap, bruh.
I'm going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children. Another wonderful victory for me. Here come the on-site security to collect their medals, their 6th and 7th respectively. And thanks
What
again
is
for
happening?
watching the Sports Board Championships. What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon.
Probably
looking
going back
forward
in
to
on 3.
celebrating tonight. And all that's left to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon there at an extraordinary final.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
1 minute back.
Fucking microphone shocked me.
What?
Fucking microphone just shocked me. Where's that sound?
Did I play it at the wrong interval?
Everything okay?
Oh, the mics are just trying to kill us now, apparently.
You'll be fine. You're unshockable.
I'm immune to your cheap flattery.
I'm wearing you down.
Postman again. Just heard from the chaps in maintenance that the storm is causing the odd power surge. Some of your controls might be a bit dangerous. Now, I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick succession can stop the old ticker. I'm sure you'll make the right decisions. Postman out.
Health versus the game, huh? We'll be alright.
Minister, it's so good to see
We'll make
you
it through.
Miss Wolf, your star seems to be in the
Oh.
ascendant.
It's a great time to be alive.
Too bloody right, Peter Clement.
Megan Wolf.
My, but that's a firm handshake you've got there.
I'm just gonna cue it in on something.
Am I here?
Here with Mr. Clement on your left.
This was our last commercial, so we don't gotta worry about that no more.
You'll see, Dump.
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's fine.
Am I coming in on 1?
5, 4, 3.
Holy cow.
Welcome back. I am
A
delighted
mild
to be
shock.
joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury
Send you into
and
cardiac arrest, bruh.
Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles.
We're delighted to be
We died. My bad. We died. We died. Us. Where are they gonna put me?
Postman again. Just heard from the chaps in maintenance that this storm is causing the odd power surge. Some of your controls might be a bit
We're back.
dangerous. Now, I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick succession can stop the old ticker. I'm sure you'll make the right decisions.
Here's hoping, because I was not paying attention. Now I gotta actually visually look at the buttons and that
Good to see you again.
in order to make this
Your
happen.
star seems to be in the ascendant.
It's a great time to be alive.
Can I turn some of this off and make it simpler?
But that's a firm handshake you've got there.
She's tougher than she looks. Am I here?
Here with Mr. Clement on your left.
Right,
I
you
can't turn
are,
the
Pet.
VHS like we're using that.
You
I need to
see
be able
that?
to hear.
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's 5.
It is what it is.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in
We gotta
titles.
take more
It doesn't
controlled
seem very
shots.
advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
Who that?
You know, whingers.
People who've yet to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to.
Bruh.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always
My man must be
open.
getting rained on.
Stripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts projects.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about
dripping on
something
me.
far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make, but they were being surprisingly secretive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Oh, okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
We
It's
getting,
death.
we getting real, huh?
She's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep.
Whoa.
But while we may not have cured death,
Spaced
we
out for a
hope we
second.
found a way to make it much less
Spaced
scary.
out.
And much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera,
Oh,
okay?
so yes, it's camera 4 like that.
When I was 13, my mum came and got me from school. He was to go to the hospital. My granddad, he'd collapsed that morning, so we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. He were all frail and pale. I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle.
Bringing it back.
And he said to me,
Slowly but surely.
he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope, 3 days later he was back. He lived with us for
I should have went to 2.
9
That's my
miserable
fault.
years after that.
Should have went to 2.
He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching football. He wouldn't even wait till half time.
That sounds...
It was awful. It were awful for us, and this is the point. It were awful for him. He could see it was destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away. And
We swapped
would
right before they
beg
could
her
get to it.
to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't, or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last days.
That was too much
Legal,
switching.
Financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important.
Mm-hmm.
This is a service
For
only
whom?
for people who choose
Who humped.
it. For people who feel they've run their course and don't want to burden themselves or their families with a slow, long, humiliating decline.
Giving me electric shock.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I think it fried my asshole.
Oh, we're still on the air, Peter.
Yes. Sorry. My apologies. Oh.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse.
Come on.
In what way?
Sorry, I've got something. Can I get a little bit of help here, please?
That the older generation might feel somewhat...
It's a raw shell face, fucker. That one was massive. Right, no, this bastard's coming off.
That the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Just in their final days, eating gourmet food and drinking.
I could have waited a little longer, I guess. Come on.
And gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of... with a rusty twat.
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Go get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace.
Oh boy.
It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan, we're only getting started.
I'm not gonna make it.
Right, yes,
They tried to kill me at the end.
thank
I
you
had to.
our
For the
guests.
special. We made it.
Congratulations
Special
to
glowing
all the
segment.
winners of the Sports Ball
Holy
final.
cow.
We'll see you tomorrow night.
The
at
next
same time.
episode, I don't think we'll
My
make
name's
it.
Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
Good job, everybody. So they just... I don't
Did I
suppose
die?
this could be a good thing.
Or did I make
That's
it?
my nephew, so we transitioned the moment I saw the leak.
Don't tell me I died at the end. Oh, woof. I don't want to do that again. Ooh-wee. Are you kidding me? You got to be joking with that, man. All the shares went up. Great. Everybody likes me. Cool. The resistance and the broadcast. Yay. Ooh-wee. All right, I'm going to put a cut there. Just take a bit of a breather. Realign, reorient, and come back playing some more. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. It'll really help me out right now as we're just starting. But thanks again, and see you soon.